Hmm.
Indeed.
Just have to get the yawn out now.
Exactly.
Well, I feel as though there's no sense in delaying since everyone's here. Let's get the show on the road.
Absolutely.
Take it away, Dougler.
Alrighty. So, it has been a little while since we last played here. Hopefully everyone remembers where we were. I will do a recap in a moment. I am Dougler93. I am the storyteller for this game. I will popcorn or rent so they can introduce themselves.
Well, hi, I'm speaking again. This is me, Rin. I am playing Pearl Watson, who has the Columbo playbook, is what I'm still calling it. I know it has a different name, but I don't care. Yeah, there you go. Popcorn over to Shay.
Hello everybody, I'm Shay, and today I'm playing Sapphire Darby. Right over to... who hasn't gone yet?
The only person who
Me?
hasn't gone yet.
The only person who hasn't gone yet, me.
I am Chris. I will be playing Garnet Willow, the scrapbooking former coroner, who took the Quinsley playbook, and she is the oldest of the crown. She is the crone of the Coven.
Okay, so before we get any further, I'm going to ask my players if they know which questions they want to answer at the end of the session.
I am going to I'm going to continue with my streak of behave like a woman half my age, and it will be doting on someone.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to change it up a little bit.
I'm going to change up a little bit myself too. I am going to try and secretly undermine the authority of a local official, and I'm going to try and act like a woman half my age.
We are changing it up. Wow, look at us wild.
Yeah.
Wild gals.
Yep.
I'm gonna show someone I still got it. And I will... I don't know. Still a secretly undermine a local official still. I'm just not gonna change stuff. It's already there. I don't have to check anything.
Okay.
Okay. That does work for me. So this semester has been a little bit spread out, so it's going to have a brief recap of everything, just so we can all be caught up.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is Brindlewood Bay Charity Poker Tournament. The Coven each was invited to play for a charity of their choice. They met the various suspects, and they each managed to actually make it to the semifinals. I do believe it was Sapphire and Garnet that were at the table with the late Charles Ace Rogers.
They left such a bloody mess all over my face.
Giggity.
Yeah. The light suddenly turned off and 2 gunshots were heard. And when lights came back on, and Charles Ace Rogers was on the floor dead. The sheriff being at the tournament, they did quickly corral I'll give him credit. He corralled the potential suspects, separating the innocent bystanders with a hidden murder. And I believe it was the suspects were sent over to the bar while the sheriff looked over the body. The Pearl did speak with him as a distraction, as Garnet managed to take a picture of the crime scene. Tensions did rise a little bit with the potential of everybody losing their phones, but they did manage to avoid that. I can't remember the names I'd make up. Dr. Morgan Stern was called to examine the body. He has not arrived at this point. These suspects were left at the bar as the mayor was taking them one by one to the sheriff was taking them one by one to the mayor's office for an interview. At which time Sapphire and Pearl snuck into the basement while Garnet was having an intense conversation with...
I believe that's actually swapped. I remember going down to the basement.
Yeah, I stayed up top.
Yeah.
The players are right in my mind, the characters mixed up.
Fair enough.
Where Pearl stayed up and had an intense conversation with Mariah Prescott, where she found out that there was a lawsuit going on in between the mayor and... I gotta stop referencing. Mix my notes up. Between the mayor and I believe it was Dan Gardner. Right? And he also found out there was suspicions of the mayor taking bribes. Well, in the basement, and Garnet and Sapphire, you're discovered. Goddamn, the basement's hard to remember at the moment. I do know Garnet found a secret entrance, and Sapphire had
secret tunnel.
Yeah. Damn it.
Sorry.
And Sapphire saw a vision of a black stone box that drank in the light before crumbling into the mush. This Pearl came down, and the three of them traveled through the secret tunnel to the mayor's office. There was... damn it. Where they found a connection between the mayor and Jonathan Gambino, a Boston mobster. They also found plans that the mayor and Dan had planned to drain the Brindlewood Fen. They did manage to sneak out of the mayor's office before the sheriff came back with another suspect. but they did leave a trace that someone was there. As they managed to make it back through the secret tunnel, to the main hall, Pearl noticed that Mariah left her bag unattended, and she went to snoop, where she found hints that the wealthy... Is she still a socialite if she's that old?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I would imagine
wealthy
so.
Yeah. The wealthy socialite had a secret gambling addiction. But she was caught as she snooched by the reporter, Danny Walsh. While that was happening, Sapphire saw that the mayor, Jeff Simmons, and Mike Taylor were talking in the kitchen. And she went to meddle. And this is where we come back. So when we left off of Shay, you rolled a miss on the meddling roll.
Yes.
But didn't we up it?
No, we cut
You
there
had
to give you time
decided
to
if you
think.
want
to. Yeah.
What was the medal roll for? I honestly don't remember shit.
I believe you were...
Trying to kick them off balance?
Yeah, you burst into the kitchen to act like you own the place to set them a little off balance, if not mistaken.
That doesn't sound important. Was I trying to get something out of them?
Were you trying to, like, distract them so that we could do stuff in the kitchen?
I don't remember.
Ren, do you remember?
I do not. It's been a while.
It has.
I didn't see any notes about what I was gonna do or what I was doing at the end. I vaguely remember the missing something, but I thought we like bumped it up or something. I don't remember. So I don't know what it was. So I guess you can make a move against me if you hadn't already.
I did not already, but can go back and check later. But this is how we're doing it because no one else remembers. Because no one remembers what happened. So Jeff Simmons and rather than having an argument, you came in and tried to take control. They both actually kind of look at you. The mayor has a bulging vein on his forehead.
What were they arguing about?
The catering. He said that the catering was substandard, and the caterer was like, "Of course it's substandard. Look at the stuff you've done." He was supposed to have put money into upgrading the town hall. Obviously, none of it was earmarked for the kitchen, which is very suspicious considering they have a secret tunnel. One might even assume that perhaps the secret tunnel was added instead of fixing the kitchen.
Right, yes. Thank you. I actually forgot that was the main reason.
That is very memorable.
I still don't recall exactly, so I'll just follow your lead.
So the two men are in their face. They're yelling back and forth. Mike's is yelling, "This, you wanted me to do better. You could have actually provided me with a decent kitchen instead of where the fuck you did spell in the money on. Because it sure as shit wasn't the town hall." The mayor's red in the face, coming back. "What, are you accusing me of something?" He actually grabs Mike's lapel, which they're both big men. And the Mike is the bigger of the two. You come in because they're trying to take control of the situation a bit, and they're just screaming at each other, and it starts when the mayor grabs Mike by the shirt, shoves him back into the counter, and the mayor tackles Mike, and the two men fall on top of you.
Oh, on top of me. Okay. What do you want me to roll? Or do I roll anything?
This is going to be the result from the failed meddling roll.
Okay.
And you're a little old lady, unfortunately, in this case.
I've got a decent vitality.
You're going to get a condition and tumbled over.
This is your day for conditions.
This is my day for condition.
When the two men do fall on top of you, it does take them a while to realize there's a third person, and Dan Gardner and...
Can I jump in here a little bit?
Oh, I was
Sure.
gonna get up and grab them by their ears and drag them out as I limp away.
I was gonna say, Mr. Mayor, the town is out there, half the town is out there wondering about a murder that just happened in your town hall, and you're assaulting two constituents. Yes, that word. Garner said it correctly. I fumbled.
Oh
You
my,
should
oh
be
my,
ashamed of
only
yourself.
money could fix this broken leg. Woe is me. I don't really say that.
Roll a presence, please.
Me?
Yes.
Okay, absolutely. Day move, or is this a bit more risky?
They are on top of your friend, and they are fighting each other, so this might
Night
just
move?
be a night move, yeah.
Okay.
Before you do roll, what do you think the worst thing that could happen if you fail this?
The mayor absolutely blows up on me and
Oh, the worst thing.
Okay.
Worst thing that could happen is Sapphire goes postal. No, not really.
I mean that would be probably worse. I was thinking the mayor would sick the sheriff on me for poking my nose where it doesn't belong, and just the mayor is so upset that he abuses his power.
Okay, roll them digital bones.
Okay. No advantage or disadvantage.
Just flat.
Use composure, you said.
Presence.
Presence? Okay.
Yep, you're trying to get them to listen
I
to
think
you.
that's the same.
I do hope
think
someone's
that's the
recording
same.
this.
Ooh.
Okay.
I might want to put on the crown, to be honest.
You can definitely do that, honestly. Yeah. Which crown were you hoping to put on?
The queen, because we haven't really dealt directly with the void too much yet.
Oh,
Or can I not do that?
so you mark the crown of the queen first and then void afterwards, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, like I have to do the crown now, the void, because I've done one of the queen?
No, you pull up the crown of the queen first. You touch void
Okay.
after the queen's fully filled
Oh,
out.
okay. Hmm. You know what? I'm just gonna take the L. I can't think of a good flashback or present day quite yet for this. So you know what? I'm gonna take whatever you say.
You've never brought your children in line?
That probably would have been Imperfect Mother. I've already used that one.
You have siblings that you tried to break up?
Oh. Sister or daughter? Ah,
It could have been you in the fight.
true. You know what? Yeah, let's show some of my rougher side. Back when I was younger. Just give me a second. Sorry, I'm trying to think back that far. Well. So Garnet, she was actually raised in she was sent to a private school. She really did not like it there. And she did get in her fair share of altercations, and one time when she had come home for the summer, her mother, who at that time was actually, unbeknownst to Garnet, ailing, just absolutely let loose her rage verbally on her, and Garnet stared her in the eyes and told her, "I wish I wasn't your daughter," stormed out, and basically tried to run away. She only found out her mother was even sick when she was found by her father, 3 days later, and her mother had actually collapsed shortly afterwards. So that argument was pretty much the last thing she ever said to her mother about her fighting at school. And this just absolutely has angered Garnet to the point that she summons up all her resolve to try to yank these men off her friend before they do any more damage. That work?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, something we didn't do before, which we were supposed to do, which is completely on me, is that we're still supposed to show what happened in the failed timelines, because the one universe that did happen.
Right.
Those, despite what currently hasn't.
Okay.
So, the mayor and Mike, you continue fighting, and punches are thrown, and you raise your voice. You yell the two men to get them to stop, reach over, or to pull them apart. The mayor is seeing red. He's on top of Mike. You touch his arm. He cocks back, just backhands you across the face. You go tumbling down. And you blink, and you can see that the two have actually stopped fighting for a moment. And as you yell and try to pull the mayor off, and you weren't hit, though for seconds you swore you were. It's just long enough that Dan Gardner and Tony Martinez can get to the kitchen, just pull the two men apart and off your friend. A few moments later, the sheriff comes running to the main hall, having heard it.
Garnet is speechless and is like feeling her nose because she could have sworn it was broken, but it didn't. What? She should be in pain now, but she's not. Well, she is. She's always in a little bit, but not more than usual. And she has like the most baffled look on her face.
The sheriff rushes over. Now, what in the world has just happened here?
Oh, my back, it isn't what it used to be.
Oh,
Dang kittens.
Miss Sapphire. Yeah, she bends down like, sorry, do you need help up? Or do you need ice, or do you need...
That'll be fine.
What just happened was the mayor attacked Mike, and they both landed on her while arguing. And can I have some water? I think I need some water.
One of the waiters that was standing in the back, like, just rushes over to the sink with a cup and just fills it up and brings it over to you, like, here.
Thank you. And
there's a bunch of waiters in here that have just been watching.
There's not a bunch of them, but there are a few.
I drink it very shakily. I have like no color to my face right now, because this is not the first time weird things have happened. I'm starting to think I might be schizophrenic or something. Because between this and that weird painting, something's going on.
And the sheriff actually looks to the mayor and Mike like, okay, the two of you are going...
Time out, I say.
Yeah, she pulls out two pairs of scouts like, I could not agree more.
That's a good man.
Time to cool down in the freezer.
Time to
I
chill
don't think
out in
that'd be
the
legal.
icebox.
The sheriff does go over to the mayor first because you guys did say that he was the aggressor. And he just the other room's like,
Time to lower the temperature in the thermal declining box.
Time to melt his icy heart with a cool island tune.
Time to coodle the canoodle.
no, sheriff, this is a whole misunderstanding. There's no need for those.
I
two
absolutely
have-
think there's a need for them.
Assaulting someone is a very serious issue. Quite the deed.
Not quite murder, but still very serious.
Let me know if you need an extra pair of cuffs. I dangle the fuzzy cuffs.
I got it handled. Just starting. Thank you.
Oh, well,
The number you give on this man. The cuffs click like, as he puts one on one hand, one with the wearer's wrist, and pulls it behind him, wraps on the other. Here. He does turn to Mike, like, "Are you gonna give me any trouble?" Mike holds up like, "No, it's fine." Holds out his hands. He seems resigned to this fate at the moment, as Sheriff does cuff Mike as well. Now, I am going to have to find some place to put you for the time being, so not to cause any more trouble.
best to keep them in separate rooms.
Could not agree with you more.
Drag them by the air if you must.
Well, what rooms are there?
Closets.
Closets might be the best idea at this point.
Yep, he's going to put them each in a different closet and have a deputy standing by outside them. Once they are securely closeted, I just felt weird to say, he does come back to you like, "Are you three okay?"
Well, it's not every day that,
Well,
not every day that Sapphire has two men dogpile her. She kind of fans herself a little bit.
it used to happen more often than you think. But I'm a bit of a mess and a bit tumbled over, but I'm still here.
I just don't know what came over them. Especially the mayor.
Do you know what they were arguing about?
To be perfectly honest, I have no clue.
I'm gonna glance
It was
to
it's quite a sudden turn of events.
I'm gonna glance between Garnet and Pearl, and with a look of, are we not saying?
We could say. I feel like it might not be a problem.
I've got a suspicion. They were yelling about, was upset about the catering being subpar. And then Mr. Taylor was upset about the kitchen being subpar as a direct influence on the subpar catering, and called the mayor out on not repairing it, getting it up to date. And I look around and it's not it's in disrepair.
Crack an oleum cabinet shelf, which are kind of old and chipped.
Is every other room at this level of disrepair, except of course the mayor's office?
Mayor's office does look pretty good. So does most of the public part of the town hall seems to look good, or at least okay. And you three saw the condition of the basement.
It's all the public face in front that is good, and all the rest that is kind of crap.
I said okay, not good.
Okay.
It's like one of those things where for the far it looks good, but up close oh, that light switch was just painted over, not actually taped off when they were painting. This doorknob feels loose. Those sorts of things.
I do look like I want to talk to you two when we're alone again.
Yeah, the sheriff is actually going to get you a chair so you can sit down in Sapphire, just so you're not okay. It's like
Appreciate you.
Mike was accusing the mayor of embezzlement, I guess.
Yes, I believe that would be the word for it.
There's
I
gonna be
just
something.
went a bit blank over the whole, almost managing to kill my friend via landing on her.
I'll die when I want to die.
That would be quite upsetting, and I would appreciate if you didn't die, so please don't want to die soon.
Oh, no time soon.
That's good.
Though, thinking about it, that really could have killed us. Not that, but the blackout. There were 2 shots.
Oh, yeah, there were.
Did both land in the body? Bah.
Yes, they did.
Oh.
One in the chest and one in the throat.
Well, if you three are okay, we'll go continue my interviews.
Yes, you should continue with your interviews.
The mayor does bid you guys goodbye as he does go back off. The sheriff bid you guys goodbye as he does go back off to the mayor's office to continue the interview of Prescott.
Hey, now that we are alone, do you think we should have a personal discussion with the mayor or Mr. Taylor?
I mean, the problem
See if
there is
they-
we need to get rid of the deputy. Each one has one in front of their...
That's not what I asked. I asked, do we have any reason to have a discussion with them?
Do we have any reason to what?
Have a discussion with them.
With
I
who?
think
Sorry, I
I
was
think
trying to
it
understand who we're
likely-
asking.
I think the mayor makes more sense than Mike. I feel like Mike doesn't really have enough skin in the game unless he has a tie to well, Boston at this point.
Oh, he might be. He might have an idea of something that's going on if he's bold enough to make an accusation.
He's also not native to Brindlewood Bay.
That was GM knowledge there, or did someone speak up behind us?
This is GM reminding you.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. I think Mike first, then, because the mayor's the more likely suspect. You might be able to get information from Mike on the mayor.
All right. Well,
Because the more I look at everything, the mayor looks like more and more the prime suspect. Though I'm not sure if he was the trigger man. I mean, can you see the mayor managing to hit someone in the chest and the throat in 2 shots in the dark?
Apparently, he's brave enough to try and fight someone one-on-one with fists.
There's a difference between bravery and being that sharp an eye.
Not if you're willing to throw your career away to punch somebody, but
True. I wonder who did the seating arrangements. Bah. Let's go talk to Mike.
Okay, so you have a deputy outside the closet door. How are you guys gonna get around him?
Oh, you there, sir? I'm sure you're well aware that I recently took a tumble by 2 grown men fighting like children.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have some? You have some basic triage knowledge, right?
I do have basic first aid. Yes, ma'am.
Well, would you do me a favor and just check to make sure my spine's all correctly aligned, nothing out of place?
Oh, I guess I could try to assist you with that, ma'am.
Thank you.
Give me a reference sheet around. Presence or vitality? Because you're trying to convince him that you're hurt, and you need his assistance, and you're also, I'm just trying to keep him distracted from the door so your friends can sneak in. Am I correct?
Yeah.
And we'll make that a day move. And for this, what could go wrong? He catches your friends trying to sneak in.
That makes sense.
Any advantage for having actually recently tumbled over, and I might actually be a bit bruised.
Yep, I'm supposed to use the conditions against you, not the other way around, but yes, go ahead.
Hey. Mild success.
Okay. So for the mouse test, I'm gonna say it takes another Coven member for being there with you to convince them just to look away. So either or Garnet or Pearl are gonna stay out.
I volunteer to stay out unless Pearl wants to. I feel like she's more the face than I am. Plus, I actually have medical training, so the two of us together might actually be able to do more than just.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm suggesting you be the one to sneak in while I stay outside to help with the fake medical exam, essentially.
Oh. Well, we're changing it up for real this time. I was the distraction last go around, but that's fine. I can perfectly sneak in. Not to worry.
Wunderbar.
So as Sapphire sits down and Garnet is assisting her getting down without seemingly hurting herself more, the deputy does come over. And he does seem to try to help. His back is to the door. And Pearl's able to just slowly and quietly open the door and just slip on in.
I'm the entire time giving the deputy like conflicting and confusing advice from a old lady perspective, just to keep me extra distracted.
Yeah, so the closet is rather cramped. There is generally enough room for about 2 people, but Mike is a large man, but he is sitting on a chair with his hands behind his back as he is handcuffed. There's some cleaning supplies along one side of the wall. Oh, there's a single light on above him, and it's kind of dim. If you didn't know there was a whole whack load of people outside, you'd kind of assume this is a torture room where prisoners get brought to and wait for the interrogation. Mike does look up when you come in, like, seems a little confused.
I'm sorry, was that directed at me again?
Yes.
I am just not able to focus tonight, apparently. One more time for me, please.
So the closet is cramped. There's enough room for 2 people, but with Mike being as big as he is, it seems even smaller. There's cleaning supplies off to one wall. He's sitting on a chair with his hands cuffed behind his back. The single light that's coming from above is old and kind of dim. If you didn't know any better, you'd assume this would be a room where prisoners are taken before they were interrogated at some not good places. He looks up as you come in, just kind of stares at you confused as, why are you here? He was expecting the sheriff or anyone else.
Oh.
Not a little lady.
Well, I'm here because I wanted to ask a couple of questions. Since you all have been acting so passionately, maybe you might be able to help us with something else.
Okay. What do you want to know?
What do I want to know, guys?
Basically, if you had any dirt on the mayor for making the accusation.
The mayor put both of them in the closet together or separately?
No,
They're
the
in separate
mayor
closet.
is the other one in a different closet.
A different closet.
Because the mayor attacked him and they fought and they landed on a friend. They're both in timeout in separate rooms. Adult timeout. That may lead to charges. We're hoping that Mike might have juicy dirt that backs up his claim of embezzlement.
What more can you tell me about this missing money that was supposed to go towards helping rebuild all of your kitchens and the rest of this town hall? And you seem to think that there might be some corruption and money being shuffled around. I just wanted to hear a little more on what you think.
Just raise an eyebrow at you, just kind of leans to the side, see if the door is closed and no one's listening. It's like, well, if you're looking for proof, I ain't got that. But you have seen the condition of this place.
I have.
And one of the, if you remember that great big success of his, is that he fixed up the town hall. Like, you've seen the kitchen, you've seen how truly fixed up the town hall is. The only thing that actually looks better than before was his office. You can't tell me all that money that was raised for it, for the renovations, was spent here.
So it's more of just a negative feeling and sentiments that wasn't as much as we hoped, but no real proof that it had happened.
No real proof. I've been around guys like him before. I know what they're like.
We all know what they're like, but I was just hoping there would be something a little more substantial to work with. I would like to be able to find proof to help with the claims. But if it's just a feeling and the neglect, then there's not much we can do with that.
Well, he is careful.
That is true. You think maybe he covered his tracks?
He's not good to leave evidence out in the open, is he?
No, I suspect he would hide them somewhere nobody would know about.
Would make sense.
That's enough to give me an idea. I'll have you stay in here to cool down a little bit. Just remember, always choose to press charges. The mayor swung first. If the roles had been reversed, he wouldn't be sympathetic towards you.
I don't know how well the charges stick with my history.
Well, tell you what. I can give you a black eye and we can all say that the mayor did it.
I'm going to have you roll a presence for that.
She's offering, she'll do it. Is that a day move?
Yeah, that's going to be a day move.
Alright, with presents. Yeah, it would be my 14.
He is.
He's like,
Good
oh
fucking
yeah.
man.
Make it look good. She makes it
So-
look good. She's gonna deck him right in the face and give him a good black eye.
He pauses and thinks about it, considering it like.
Oh, there's no time to
This
think.
is-
She's already punched him. Just remember, the mayor did it. Wink.
I'll see.
He goes wink back. Ow.
Yeah.
Part of me thinks I should make you roll vitality, but that's a 14. So you swing, you clock him in the face, and just against the wall because of how hard you hit. Like the guy's kind of like
Dumbfounded,
surprised,
for sure.
Like this little old lady who's more cardigan than person just hit him good.
Mm-hmm.
We're an amazing trio.
Aren't you glad it was the mayor that viciously assaulted you and not an old woman?
Yeah. This was completely his fault.
Mm-hmm. And I definitely wouldn't try to tell anybody otherwise because they probably wouldn't believe you. She's going to walk out.
A 6'5" ex-con. Got a black guy from the... I don't know how tall Pearl is, but I'm guessing not very at this point in life.
Yeah. With that note, Pearl is going to head back to the secret office and try and dig around for some hidden computer files. Now that we have something to look for.
The office isn't hidden; it's a tunnel in between.
Oh, I thought he had a secret. No, he had
there's
to.
a tunnel
he has a
from the
secret
basement
tunnel.
to the mayor's
Now-
office.
Oh,
doesn't
that
say
wasn't
he
a.
hasn't, like hidden.
I'm going to
That doesn't
sneak
say-
into the office then. I misunderstood that. I thought he had like a secret room in the office.
Nope.
Yep, I'm gonna
Wait.
sneak into his office and try to get into his computer.
You're going to sneak into his office that we know the sheriff is in?
Yeah, why not? No. See, this is why I thought it was a secret room, because that would have made the perfect sense to hide corruption files.
I mean, we could hide in the secret tunnel and
I'm
then
gonna go
wait until
hide
he
in the
leaves.
secret tunnel and wait until he leaves, and then go do the thing I said.
So the camera pans out from the closet to Sapphire and Guarded, and this poor deputy is just trying to help, but just keeps getting interrupted by the Guarded or.
Yep.
You guys set the scene and what's happened with that. How do you keep his attention?
Every time he tries to explain how this is supposed to go, I contradict him with one of the earlier basic first aid, because I'm coroner, but that still requires like medical training and everything. So I am giving him conflicting but sounds right medical information, just enough to keep him trapped in a loop, essentially. Like, no, you have to do it a little bit to the left. No, just a little bit to the right. No.
Oh, wait,
Make
right
sure
there.
you don't.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And Sapphire, how do you play along with this?
I'm just like, I'm just like, I just keep saying, you're doing great. Yep, right there. It's in place, right? Right?
Yep, yes, ma'am. It's in place.
Fantastic. I just give him compliments.
So after a few minutes, Pearl
And then I hand him a sandwich. Remember to keep your energy up. It'll keep you focused.
But thank you, Bam.
Quite
Takes the
well.
sandwich. Also, by the end of the campaign, you're gonna have bribed the entire police department with sandwiches. They're
Yeah.
going to block the die for you for those sandwiches.
Little pastry treats to go with them.
Look out, ma'am.
They look up Mr. President to you for every little thing now. As that's going on, a few minutes later, your Pearl's able to slip out from the closet without being noticed.
I immediately switch to like he's doing everything right. This is like ending type of the just like the second she's out of there, I let him finish the damn thing. Thank you. I definitely couldn't have done it without you.
No, of course, ma'am. I should be getting back to the door there.
Yes, of course. I suppose we should get ourselves out of your hair.
Yes, ma'am, I do hope you feel better soon. He does return to his post with his sandwich and looks around and we is looking at him, just nibble at him, hides it again. Because he's probably not supposed to be eating on duty, at least when he's watching someone. But it's a sandwich and it's good.
Yes, it's a sandwich and it's good.
Yeah.
I feel like we need one thing to tie this all together. There's one thing we're missing.
So you guys are going to go back to the secret tunnel?
Secret tunnel. Yes. I'm going back to the secret tunnel.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to go back to the tunnel to see if there were any other tunnels. I had a sneaking suspicion if he made one, he might have made more than one. And they link in the basement, so I was going to go up and poke around the basement a little bit more.
That does sound reasonable to me.
Quite reasonable.
Have you rolled me the day move of either reason or vitality? Vitality in case you're actually just kind of touching the wall to feel if there's any other loose things.
You said reason
Or vitality.
or vitality?
Yep.
I will go with reason because reason is a +3. It is my good thing. I am much more an examiner than a. Oh, great success. 11.
Okay, so as you guys enter the tunnel, Garnet is just kind of looking around the wall, touching things every now and then she does touch one more thing and just kind of pushes back a little bit. Do you see another or branching off tunnel?
Where there's one, there's always more.
You feel a slight breeze. It's a bit cooler than from the basement or from the mayor's office.
Oh, this does change things. Girls, did you both come or did just you come?
I definitely went.
Oh, hello.
This changes things, doesn't it?
What is it?
Makes things more interesting.
An escape route.
How very strange that the mayor, quite agitated, having so many things to keep hidden and covered, also has a planned escape route from this secured building?
He's Batman.
Indeed.
Oh no, that wasn't what I was going for at all.
To be fair, Batman would have more self-control than to
Batman
hit
also
that thug there.
no longer uses guns.
Ah.
When did that happen?
The original.
Joke.
Did your children not read
When
comics?
did he stop?
Oh,
When did he stop?
it's not politically correct anymore. He's gone down this I don't kill people, gravity does kind of streak.
Ah.
Yeah, they kind of forgot that hanging people upside down from lampposts is pretty fatal in of itself.
I thought that was the man spider thing.
Oh no, Batman did it quite regularly.
Okay.
It's a terrible way to die.
This is either a escape tunnel or it could be a smuggler's. If he has ties to crime in Boston, this could be how he sneaks the drugs in.
If there is, there's going to be a dead drop. Let's look.
We should investigate further just to make sure before throwing any obvious accusations at him.
Absolutely. We will go down the secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. The more secret tunnel.
Exactly. It's inside a secret tunnel, ergo, it's the more secret tunnel.
So, as you guys do go down this tunnel, it is a bit smaller than the one straight to the mayor's office. So you have to go single file and just turn to the bit to the side just to be able to make your way through.
There must be some awful thin drugs they're smuggling through.
And you do eventually come to the end of it. Right. As you look out along this door, you do kind of see a little peephole area which you can just pardon me. Which you can see a line of light coming in from outside.
Well, that's something. You said a peephole, right?
Yep.
Pearl's gonna look through it.
Yeah, so as you look through it,
Curiosity be damned.
So as you look out through it, you do see what looks like the alleyway behind in town hall that's not really used. There is a single light near the entrance of it, but nothing else, so that's where the light is coming from. So this does seem like it is a secret entrance / exit.
I suspect we should. Can we open the door? Is there a door we can open?
With a little finagling, you can open the door.
We finagle.
So the door just quietly swings open, and you do see the alley behind the town hall.
Is this normally where garbage is picked up from? From the town hall.
Dumpsters would be kept back here, yeah.
Is there an unusual number of dumpsters? I'm just wondering if he's like hiding things back here.
I don't know what an unusual number of dumpsters would be, so I'm going to say no.
Okay,
Usually it
fair
would only
enough.
be like one or two.
Yeah, there's like 2 dumpsters back here.
Is it like a fenced alley?
Or is it open to the public?
It is kind of open to the public, but it is essentially like a one side open entrance type thing that is kind of has a building on the other side, then it's blocked up by the other side.
What building is over there? I asked the 2 girls because they've lived here longer.
What building is over there?
Not important to the case. Okay. Sorry.
If it's not, yeah, if it's not, well, I mean,
Fishery. So, we know he has a secret way in and out.
I think you need to also keep in mind that he probably also has an accomplice. Considering that the lights went out, and then they shot, and then they had a quick getaway.
Yes. We did discover there was no device to do the turn-off trick. Are you suspecting Dan and the mayor? Gardner, not the reporter. I don't see her murdering anyone.
As much as I wish Dan Gardner was involved, it seems he's just a tax evader. Although, bringing this to light might also bring his crimes to light.
Then who do you think is the other accomplice? Bob, we need a little bit more evidence. Just a little bit more.
I think the other accomplice was someone who was hired. I don't see how any of them could have gotten to and from unless one of them was missing at the time of the shooting.
What if it was never intended for him to be killed? What if he was here to do something else and sneak out this tunnel with, say, more money?
That's a good point.
But why would he shoot the... Unless the card sharp had saw it and was blackmailing, but...
That's actually not that strange of a conclusion. Tie up your own loose ends. They were in it together and the mayor got greedy.
The throat and the chest. Is that supposed... That could be a message. I mean, not just dead men telling no tales, but the throat for...
Let's not forget Miss Maria Prescott. If she and Dan Gardner were both unhappy with the mayor, because the mayor got greedy and was taking bribes from mafia and cutting them out.
I feel like we just need a little bit more evidence. But
yes, putting a few more clues on our figurative board here would be very helpful.
You guys want to do meddling roll?
Yes,
see if you can find anything?
Yes.
Yes, I want to explore this new location.
So, how you guys? Well, describe how you guys are looking for clues.
I'm going to be going through the tunnels to see if there's anything that has fallen out of someone's bucket, or in their rush, if they left anything behind, or
I wish to calmly and rationally examine this secondary location to see if there's any like hints that like vehicles have been backing in here, or like any sort of evidence that this is being used for, at this point, drugs or otherwise highly illegal activities, besides just, you know, messing with taxpayer money. Something with a bit more bite to it.
Something a bit more entertaining for the news feeds.
Yes.
And Pearl, how do you want to look around?
I was still looking for any kind of clues of the money laundering and stuff going missing, so I want to do that.
Okay.
Let's see, find where the money went. Where's the money lead?
I expect quite a bit of it went to these 2 tunnels.
Very much possible, but he should have receipts.
Ah, true.
easy access to the basement. There might be a cabinet down there.
Ah, true.
Okay, these all sort of sound like reasons to me, unless you guys can think of another role you want to try and why you should do that.
I will use my reason.
I'm gonna do reason. Raisin.
Oh, no, raisin cookies are good, and I don't care who says otherwise.
Oatmeal raisin cookies are the best.
There it was.
Dang, look at all of us.
Haha! 3 great successes.
Oh!
Yeah, go team.
Okay.
We found our killers. Got him dead to rights.
We find the discarded revolver in the trash can. The exact like coat the killer was wearing that's covered in like gunpowder, all that good stuff.
The note saying, "I finally did it. Signed this."
I'm the killer. I killed them.
I'm Killer McKillington.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Okay. I really should organize these so they're easier to find.
It's okay. Honestly, we should start putting notes next to the clues to say who they pertain to. Is there any way we could do that?
Not that I'm aware of.
Fair enough.
Go onto the page you. There you go. So, Pearl, as you're actually digging around, you're looking through all the old boxes. You're trying to find any evidence, like where'd this money go? What's going on? And you bump into one of the shelves, and the bottom of it kind of falls down a little bit, like a corner just kind of seems to fall off, but the rest of the shelf is fine. It's fully intact. Like this, the box on top of it isn't sagging at all. So you just reach over and just kind of hold down a wee bit, and you find a book. You open it up, you start to flip through, and you're like, oh, this is a ledger. And I just kind of getting through it, you notice, like, this is a ledger for Brindlewood Bay. Like, you can see those little expenses. Like, just really weird that this is here. And you flip through the pages, and you notice, like, oh, this is the actual. Well, like, this is really what's going on here, and you don't think this is the one that everyone else is seeing. This is one that's actually moving the money around.
This is his secret books that has the real numbers on it.
Yeah.
Uncooked ones.
Yep. Because for some reason, criminals always want to keep documents of their wrongdoings. It's fine. It helps.
Well,
us.
if you don't know you might accidentally say what you actually did.
Yep, exactly. You got to know that you lied in order to.
Ah, wait, that's the wrong one.
Too late. I already have it. It's my evidence now.
No, like, I gave you the correct clue. I grabbed the wrong clue to put on the board.
It's fine.
We just have more evidence than bribes. What do you bribe evidence? Evidence.
This was. So we're going to delete that one. And Shay, what were you looking for again?
I was looking for. What was I looking for? Oh, I was looking for anything that the suspect may have dropped or left behind in the secret hallway in their rush.
Okay, so as you actually looking down the floor, looking up at the ceiling as you go through the tunnel, just make sure you're not missing anything that might be a little out of sight. You do find a pair of gloves. I exited out the game. Let's go a moment, please.
It happens. No worries.
Yeah, a pair of gloves that when you pick them up, you smell gunpowder on them.
Ooh.
You can tell that whoever shot at Ace was wearing these gloves.
I borrow some of the disposable gloves before touching them.
Yes, good.
And then I do the thing where I flip it inside out to safely.
There we are. And Garnet, as you're actually looking around the alleyway for clues, you notice a glint in something in the corner. And as you go to it, you see that there's a small camera facing towards where the secret entrance is in out into the parking lot. So you found a hidden camera pointed there. As you kind of reach up, look out to it. It's not a one that broadcasts. It is one that have to stick an SD card in there and pull it out to get the photos from.
Oh, girls. We might have a bit more evidence than we thought. We just need one of those fancy newest thingies.
What kind of fancy newest thingies?
The thing that goes in the fanciest of this is one of the new types of security cameras. I've never dealt with this type, but it has that little slotty thing. The one that those really fancy phones have. See the slotty thing?
Have you never used a digital phone?
My phone works perfectly fine.
I mean, there's a
Pulls out my brick.
Yeah, there's a different
Perfectly
quality between doing like darkroom photos, digital photos. It's not about. Excuse me, sorry. It's not about one being better than the other. They're different qualities.
Well, do either of you know how to take things off that?
I believe there's a little doohickey on the inside that you can unplug and then plug into something else, and that's where it keeps it all in its tiny little brain.
Earl? Do you know how to de-brain the camera?
They stepped away briefly.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I shake a stick at the I shake my cane at the camera. Still, that proves beyond a reasonable doubt that the mayor is keeping tabs on this entrance as well. Or somebody's keeping tabs on the mayor.
Earl says, probably.
What's a computer? Pearl can... Sorry, I had to go check something for mother-in-law. Pearl can certainly try.
So you're going to try to fiddle with the camera?
Yeah, let's fiddle with the camera. What's the worst that could happen?
So,
Alarm starts blaring in the mayor's office.
From an SD card? I doubt it.
how comfortable with tech is Pearl?
I don't feel like we've ever really established that, so I'm gonna say she's not techno-illiterate. She might have had an artsy phase in college, you know? But, you know, up to current technology? She might not be hip to the TikToks, but she could probably work a camera.
So she wouldn't be nervous trying to make this work?
I don't think so.
Okay. Then give me a reason.
That's a reasonable request. Reason. Another great success. I'll take it. I'll take it. That was the one I was expecting to be like a 2.
Yeah, so as you fiddle with the camera, you manage to get it out of its little weatherproof casing, and then get the actual little card out of it with no issue whatsoever. So you have the card, now you need somebody to read the card.
Oh, that should be easy. There's plenty of people upstairs. Like the young lady that Pearl had befriended that definitely doesn't think she's prone to stealing things. Can you look at this card that I definitely didn't steal from the fair?
Oh, maybe we could get our little book friend to help with this.
Oh, that's true. We
should check on her. We asked her something.
We did ask her for help earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You guys have a... I'm going to call it a spooky move because I forget what it's called. The spooky move, better call cats, or... A cult move, there we go, yeah. Or...
Hang on. Let me seance this SD card. This seance card.
Seance card.
I will dial cast on my brain.
Okay, this is going to be a sensitivity roll.
My sensitivity is 1.
My sensitivity is 1.
My sensitivity is 1.
Well,
Okay.
that is
Day move, or is this the occult move?
The occult move.
Okay.
Do we all roll?
Just one of you.
Okay, no advantage or disadvantage?
Nope, just flat.
Okay.
So, mild success. This. It works with keep it right move. Now move always use the rest of the game and
Oh, I must mark Crown of the Void.
oh.
I did not know that.
Okay, since we didn't know that, we're gonna skip that for the time being.
Okay.
Because I should have known that. I should have actually mentioned that beforehand, but
It's okay. We're still learning.
yeah. So you dial up casts, and the phones just rings. It's ringing for a good minute and a half before you hear come through the phone like, "Oh, hi, sorry, dropped it. That's need to
Yeah, cast here.
dang it, Zach,
Are
get
you okay?
Hello? Oh, sorry, upside down. Hey,
Are you doing okay?
yeah, was kind of in the washroom, then Zach was also sitting on it, so I couldn't quite hear. Then when I did, I had to kind of chew him off, then kind of dove for the phone, and it kind of fell.
Yes, it's okay, it's okay. So we have done some further poking, and, would you like an update?
Oh, yeah, definitely. What's going on?
Do you know anything about SD cards?
They're used for storage in tablets, phones, cameras, they can expand
Yes.
storage in computers.
We, to work backwards a little bit, we found a secret camera outside the alleyway behind the town hall.
Wait, there's a secret camera?
Yes, that is pointed. Is it pointed pretty directly at the secret tunnel?
Secret tunnel and the opening of the alley.
It's pointed towards the opening in the alley and the opening to the secret tunnel that comes off another secret tunnel under the town hall.
Oh, that's really cool, honestly.
Well,
It
it's
is
less
kind of
cool because the We suspect that it's because the mayor embezzled quite a few funds that he had it installed.
Quite a bit less cool.
Quite a bit less cool, yes. But the thing is we have this card and we have the gloves from the shooting, so I suspect that the shooter may be on the card. That's how those new fashion cameras work, right?
We would definitely be able to
I
see
was stuck
something
with-
strange.
Yeah, I don't know if it by the killer, but definitely show you it was recorded or pictures were taken.
Yes. That actually, one of us could go over and deliver it to you.
We're not allowed to leave the premises.
We are outside of the premises. We've already crossed that little
we,
threshold.
we have. we have been in violation of it for quite some time, actually.
I suspect the secret tunnel would not be considered part of the premises either.
No, I imagine it is.
I'd be very surprised if it's on the original architect's design.
No, but it is on its property.
Hmm.
Ergo, on the premises. They have property line.
True.
Trust me, I've been arrested for shit like that.
So, you guys need help with something?
We need you to look at the card for us.
None of us are.
Or tell us
Good
how
at
to
that.
look at it.
Yes, tell us how to look at it.
Well, is it like a really tiny card or just a small card?
It's an SD card.
I give the
Oh.
exact Can I give the exact measurements because, like, accuracy like that kind of was my thing.
Yeah, it's all yours.
I give the
hand it
exact
over.
measurements of the card.
Okay, I think that's just an SD card, so it won't be fitting in your phones, but I do have a tablet with me. I could run over and try to snoop through it. But I'll
that
just
would be...
lock the front up and run out the back.
What did we ask her for anyway?
For research
Shouldn't we
on
get-
the Society of the Kindly Ones.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, and how is your research going?
Well, it's kind of hard to explain, but they seem like there's kind of like a spread out network of them that just seems not directly involved in a lot of towns, but they're kind of connected to them. And I think there's like a larger presence in Boston from them, honestly.
Boston, hey?
Yeah, I'll need more time to get some more information from it, though, on them.
Oh, absolutely, but I think this is a little more urgent. Thank you. You really, really are a huge help.
Yeah, okay, I'll be there in a couple minutes, and I just need to... You do hear, like, some blocks sliding, and yeah, she is what you assume is walking around the bookstore. And Zach, off the tablet. Yeah. You can grab the bag. It's fine. It's fine. We're going to go for a walk.
Pearl is just very quietly going to say to the others, "We need to find her a girlfriend."
One who likes pussy.
That would be the intent, yes.
You can hear a door slam. Move to the phone, like, okay, I'll be there in a couple minutes. And then she just
See
hangs
you
up.
soon. We really need to do something special for her one of these days.
Like find her a girlfriend.
It,
So this seems like a good place for us to stop tonight. So we're gonna do the questions.
Let's do the
Sure thing.
questions.
Alrighty.
we still have not solved the murder.
No, we haven't.
Not yet, no.
Did I secretly undermine the authority of a local official?
I'm gonna say yes.
I feel
'cause
like
you
it.
did.
The mayor is
Invest
going
the
to
deputies.
jail. Oh, that too.
Yeah, I was the one who threw the mayor under the bus.
I mean, is it
that-
really under the
I-
bus if he is directly responsible?
I mean, did I act like a woman half my age?
By throwing the mayor under the bus? No.
No.
Yeah,
No.
you had a few.
Sometimes.
You had some moments. Hmm.
Could you point to anything in particular?
It-
Uh,
really just that one. Like, that whole mayor and cook scene was very just, we are being wild, crazy ladies,
yes.
I would say. Because we definitely are. There's going to be charges pressed for that mayor. He's in
Yes.
trouble.
I am absolutely going to be a witness there if, of course, I might also be a witness for his murder trial.
Mhm. Just add it on
So-
to. It might be the same trial. They might just tack all
It
the
might-
charges
yeah,
together.
Yeah. True. Waste less taxpayer money. So we'll say yes for the first, iffy on the second, so I won't take it.
Okay.
But that does get me a new move.
Nice.
Exciting.
Did I?
You
be-
can tell us what it is
Oh,
next time. No, I just say that they can tell us what it is next time. Go ahead, Ren.
Did I behave like a woman half my age? Yes.
Always.
I punched that poor man in the face, which surprised everybody. Did I dote on somebody? Same answer. I immediately doted on him after punching him in the face.
Yeah, you didn't just punch him in the face. You punched him in the face.
Yeah, I punched him in the face, and then I made sure he was okay and convinced him that to make sure that the mayor was the one incriminated for this as well, because nobody's going to believe that an old woman gave that guy a black eye. He's not going to tell anyone an old woman gave him a black eye. Not a kind old lady that was just doting on him a moment ago. I'm a little iffy on the second one, but I definitely acted half my age by punching the guy.
Oh yeah.
Did you secretly undermine the authority of a local official? Yeah, I distracted a guy.
Did
And
distract the deputy pretty well.
yeah, and did you show someone that you still got it? I want to say yes. I am using my conditions as spoons.
Yeah, you did swap that around on me. I'll give it to you for that.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm going to take Colt Seavers. Once per mystery, you can take a 12 plus on a single roll related to a wild or daring physical feat.
Ooh.
Where are these cult moves?
Oh, it should just be a Maven move.
Or where are these Maven moves? Are they just from the book?
That would be just the book, yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Quick question. Are we still only taking from the main, or can we take from the alt now?
We can talk about which one you want afterwards. It's 'cause
Absolutely.
some of the alt ones don't mix well with the main ones.
Fair enough.
All right, well, that sounds like that's the end of the game. It's great having y'all back and watching. We are not here next week.
We might be here next week. I have a doctor's appointment, but my doctor is very flaky about when he gets to me.
Mm-hmm. And the
So if I can
18th
get
is
back
off.
in time. Yeah, the 18th is off. Let's say tentatively, with understanding there's a chance we'll have to cancel for mine due to Dr. Flakiness.
So potentially next week.
Yeah, okay.
Potentially next week.
Potentially next week. All right, then. Well, that's the end. Y'all have a great night. Bye-bye.
Have a great night.